Hello. Thanks for joining us during this whole month of bot games. I'm Lara Argento, and as a part of the Bot Games Community Week, we're doing a special bot spotlight session. And we're going to hear firsthand from an RPA developer about a bot that he built and the impact this bot is having on the organization. So today I'm joined by Helison, and he's here to share a recent success story of a bot that he and his team built and put into production at Autoglass. So thank you for joining us, and please introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Helison and I work at RPA Developer at Autoglass in Brazil. Autoglass is a Brazilian company to provide service to students market of the
Mm-hmm.
technology solutions
Mm-hmm.
and sell automotive glass and car parts to consumer, workshop and retails.
Awesome. We're glad to have you here to share this story of one of your bots as a part of the Bot Games Community Week. So thank you so much. As I understand, this isn't your first bot games, right?
Right, it is correct. Myself and team participated in bot game session one in August. The whole team is very engaged and complete all challenges. We saw several ways and have impact. You call the build the semi bot and
Mm-hmm.
gave to go I'll try.
Awesome.
E you optimize the runtime of the robot while leaning lot and having fun.
That's great to hear. It is amazing how much easier it is to learn something when you can really get hands on experience, right? So, as I understand, your organization is somewhat new to RPA. So, can you give me a breakdown of the team and how things have been going on for you at Autoglass?
Your RPA team has 4 developers and 2 QAs. You have had great success in implementation automation. You are in only 6 months. You have automated more 13 proxies. Which bot was developed with best practice and documented. All reports show that our bots in 2 years
Mhm.
of the manual tasks had received equivalent ROI of the 3 million reais.
Wow, those are amazing numbers. I'd love to dig a little bit deeper in one of those bots, if we can, to understand a little bit of how the process is going on right now.
I think one of the bots are most product of the your sales generation practice bot since
Mhm.
the Autoglass Group, working with retail and wholesale in search market. In addition, the sales managed to go website and phone sale automated through service request from service companies. For instance, if you crash your car and you need part replaced, you contact your insurance company. To insurance
Mhm.
company, then contact Autoglass and send the purchase order for the part the necessity needs to replace it.
Mhm.
This file
Okay.
is sorted and the team use internal legacy app to manage the sale and to calculate this value and generate two quotation for
Wow,
for
that's
maintain.
a that's a lot of steps, right, for this process. And how did the bot how did this process came to be before the automation process?
Before the budget, a team of the 15 people duty of quotation generating T-sale for the sorting and delivery of the products. These products took then approximately 4 minutes per sale and dealing with email and legacy system and copy paste of data.
Wow, and that's I think that those are like the best candidates for automation, right? When you have email and the legacy app and you copying and pasting. So that's very interesting, and it does sound like a lot of manual work. So how many purchase orders do you receive per day?
Approximately 400 orders per day, just in the specific supply center.
Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot of order processing for sure. So a bunch of people are doing a lot of repetitive manual work. So help me understand how the process exists today now that it is automated.
Today, that process is completely automated. Of the insurance companies perform the identification of the products needed to save decline. Our service request invoice documenting for insured. The
Mhm,
PDF document contain all the registration data as well as the products required for claim. The
mhm,
service request file and is sorted in structured folders.
mhm,
The document is input that kick in off the entry process. How both goes to go all files in folder, add a PDF and extract essential information for each, such consumer ID, product code, and the other details for claim.
Wow, so you're dealing with a PDF that gets put into a folder and in a like a structured folder.
Yes,
So there's
yes,
like this whole structure for it, and then that's what starts the whole process, the whole
yes, yes.
automated process. That's very
Uh,
nice.
Nice. Of the extraction, we go to internal legacy app. Debug check the app still consumer exist, and if no, it record it. It
Hmm.
start the sale process and generate quotation of request products.
Hmm.
Aí finally it's recorded the sale, like payment method, shipping type, and all the seller specific information from the quotation and the sale of data gathered from via sale or email mesmo.
Right. So then it's like the sale is done. It's just like sending the details through email, and the sale is completed, right?
Right?
Awesome. All using bots. So that's I think the it's amazing like to see how much detail goes into a sales process. And I can imagine the manual work behind it because I did a lot of manual work myself in the past, but seeing how structured it is for a bot, that's much better. And it sounds for sure like a great use case and a huge operational lift for to your organization. And beyond these tasks being able to be automated now, it would seem that these claims could come in and be processed practically 24/7, right? Because bots don't rest.
I took half the month to automate the process, but only one day to expand the budget of the auto companies. So highly scalable. Success
Nice.
occurring between 2 minutes per sale, less 50% faster, and each watch errors.
That's the best part, right? Without errors and 50% faster. Awesome.
The best part of the wall, the budget enable all 15 people to focus on adding value to all other areas of the business. Five were promoted for other areas. One person is responsible for automate process, and the other values are responsible for interaction and experience with consumers, ensuring human attention.
Awesome. So I think it's great to see that bots are coming in and allowing people, enabling people really to, as you mentioned, focusing on customer experience, human attention. I think
Yes,
this
yes.
really makes a difference, because let's have bots do the work, and let's humans talk. Let's allow humans to talk to other humans, and give and receive that type of connection. So it was great having you here. Thank you so much for joining us. And if any of you have questions, you can reach out to him on LinkedIn. And thank you so much. It'll be great. Now for a Brazilian bit. So we're going to be speaking in Portuguese. Então me conta como é que foi o processo para fazer a padronização, né, desses processos manuais.
É interessante falar sobre a questão da padronização dos processos, porque as companhias de seguro, elas atuavam cada geração de uma determinada forma. A gente atacou uma dessas formas e conseguiu gerar o primeiro processo em uma forma, e então a gente chamou a área de negócios e sentou com ela e falou, gente, para conseguir escalar esse robô, nós precisamos de um processo padronizado entre todas as companhias. Então, com o apoio de um analista de processos, com o apoio da própria área, eles juntaram e formularam um processo parecido para as demais áreas, de uma forma que o robô conseguisse gerar todas as vendas de todas as companhias. E com isso foi um resultado incrível, porque com pouco esforço que foi feito, a gente conseguiu gerar e agregar valor na geração de vendas de todas as companhias relacionadas.
Sensacional. Muito obrigada.
Thank you for having me. Bye bye.
Bye bye.